Yo. Hey, yo, what the deal, y'all? Hey, listen, man. This is Sipping and Tripping episode 1. You know what I'm saying? This is a new podcast, man, that we starting up, right? And on this podcast right here, this platform right here, man, we've created this platform for the sole purpose of sipping and tripping. You know what I'm saying? Every week, we're going to be sipping on different things and we're going to be tripping on different things. You know what I'm saying? And those different things could range from politics to sports. You know what I'm saying? You name it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something we're tripping on, trust and believe, man, we're going to be tripping on it. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a couple of things that we're going to get into this week, man. A couple of things that's trending, you know what I'm saying, that got us tripping for sure. You dig what I'm saying? So fuck with us on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? Look us up, man. You see this? You see the link right there on the scroll at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? YouTube.com. You know what I'm saying? Sipping and tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's the very first episode, man. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. You know what I'm talking about? You have any questions that you want to ask? It could be about anything, man. Sports, politics, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something that might be current that's going on that we might not be hip to. You know what I'm saying? You drop it in the chat, man. We can talk about it right here on the spot. You see what I'm saying? That's what we about. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole different avenue that we getting into, man. And trust and believe, for you cake-ass niggas that want to go left, this platform is for niggas that want to go left. Because we'll go left with y'all. Right. You dig what I'm saying? So let's get it, man. Where we going first? You know what I'm saying? What you tripping on, man?
Man, I'm tripping on, man. I don't know, man, what to trip about today right now. As of right now, I don't know what I'm tripping on, man, but I can tell you, man, that it's only 2 things that I ain't never seen. That's the turtle with speed and the bitch I need. You understand me? So, man, we could trip on the women right now, man, for all I care.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Shit, listen, man, I kick it off, man. I kick it off like this, man. When it comes to these women, right? We talking, like, for example, women that bring their problems to work. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man, me and my brothers, we just came from the drive-thru, right? And we got some of the worst service ever. You know what I'm saying? This broad was getting at us and treating us like we was her baby daddy or one of her baby daddies. Because chances are, from that fucked up attitude she had, baby daddies, plural, seems to fit that narrative right there. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man, if you start your day off on the wrong side of the bed, call off.
Right.
Motherfuckers coming to spend their hard-earned money, man. Don't nobody come to no goddamn place to be dealing with no funky-ass attitude. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying you got to kiss no ass and nothing like that, but you damn sure shouldn't be acting all dry and funky and shit like we done did something to you, right?
And the crazy part is, we just coming up there to get some damn chicken. And this woman got the nerve thing. We either trying to holler at her,
right,
or she, in her mind, whatever, like the brother said, she going through,
right,
she want to put that shit off on us.
Yeah.
That's the problem with females. They deal too much in their emotions, man. And the shit is crazy. Like, all we trying to do is have a good day, and you trying to ruin our day.
See what I'm saying?
To fix their ways.
Fix their ways. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother Shalimar like to say, man, you need to fix that shit.
Fix that shit.
You did what I'm saying?
On top of that, man, just because you having a bad day, man, don't mean that you got to take that shit out on everybody else, man. Look, if you working at a fast food restaurant and you having a bad day, remember, man, there's a procedure that needs to be followed when you off up in there. So when you hand that food to that individual, you make sure they got straws, you make sure they got napkins, you make sure they got paper towels, you make sure they got the sauces and everything they need. Right. Otherwise, man, you being more of a burden than anything.
Yeah, we didn't get none of that. We didn't get none of that in that bag. We didn't get no goddamn condiments. We didn't get no napkins. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here, you know what I'm saying, having to wipe their hands on their shirts, old school and shit. Like, goddamn, nigga, was we in elementary again? Like, goddamn, like, nigga, how you gonna give some niggas some chicken and not give us no napkin to wipe our hands with? Like, come on, man, they go hand in hand. Just like chicken and hot sauce, the shit goes hand in hand, man. Just like sipping and tripping, all that shit go hand in hand, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you sisters that show up to work and leave all your problems at home, right? You know, and shout out to you brothers, you know what I'm saying, that come to work and leave your problems at home too. Cause some of you niggas act like bitches, man. Let's call it what it is. Some of you niggas is hella emotional and hella effeminate. And y'all niggas come to work, nigga, like y'all panties is on too tight, man. Cool the fuck out.
And the crazy part is with that, like my field of work.
Yeah.
We got brothers that'll walk into work, and the first thing they do is get to bitching and crying.
Right.
Like, clock in first, my nigga. Clock in first. You know what I'm saying? And that's just why me personally, I get to work early. Because I'm getting myself ready because I know I'm finna clock in and have to deal with people. If If you're not doing that, if you're not getting your mind right before you get into work, you're gonna have them crash out moments. But you shouldn't. You need to go to work knowing that this is business. Learn how to keep business separated with whatever you're going through in life, man, because that's how you're gonna lose your money. And if you out here just not giving a damn about your money, that's a problem. Because we need that money to live in this world. You know what I'm saying? You got bills to pay. You got kids to provide for.
Straight up.
So stop bringing your energy to work before you lose that job and now your child is hungry.
Then you really gonna be crying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to really be emotional. You're going to really be in your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up. You know what I'm saying? And while we on the subject of emotions and feelings and cake ass niggas and bitches with fucked up attitudes and all that,
Man.
I gotta show y'all this right here, right? Y'all check this out, right? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Right, let me back that up a little bit. Right. So if you're not able to see it, right, you can look this up for yourself, man. This is a comedian by the name of Jess Hilarious, right? She posted it. There it is. She posted a naked picture of herself, right, and used her half naked son to cover up her nakedness, right? And the thing about it is, right, since when has that ever been acceptable? Since when has it ever been okay for a woman to be naked around her child? And for that child to be a little boy, what kind of message are you sending to him? You get what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, this right here is a perfect example as to why we ain't supposed to look up to celebrities and look to them for leadership and guidance and wisdom and knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the only difference between us and them is the bank accounts. That's about it. Because some of these bras out here, they might be making a lot of money, but they dumb as hell.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? And this right here is a perfect example. Listen, man, we got to stop being so clickbait hungry. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason why she did this shit. Because any woman in her right mind, first of all, would never take a picture naked, and she damn sure wouldn't put her kid in that picture.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's a boy. And we know that the internet is undefeated. So what happens when that boy is old enough to go to school?
Oh my God.
You think the first thing, hey, that's nigga, hey man, when nigga we seen your mom on the internet, man, that bitch, her titty big or whatever the case may be.
You know man,
Get down.
the thing about what you said is heavy because he gonna go to school
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna be clowning him and they're gonna
Yeah.
make fun of him and
Yeah.
they're gonna make him feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And this kid is liable to say, you know what, and take his life because of dumb stuff that your mom do.
Exactly.
Saying that what she did, posting herself naked like that, and then having her son on top of her and he halfway naked, that is diabolical, man. Like that is something you should not be doing with your child. You
Yeah.
should be teaching your child the ways of this cricket life, but you shouldn't be doing, and then you posting it publicly for the world to see.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to make money, so you're gonna use your own child and sell your own child so you can make more money for more views. But that's crazy, man. Us, man, we gotta learn how to stop doing dumb shit like that. I
Yeah.
ain't gotta hide my voice on here. I can talk that shit.
Yeah.
That's a dumbass thing she did.
Real shit.
Man, and then not only on top of that, to piggyback off what the brother is saying is just who in their right mind takes the clothes off their children to then be photographed.
Right.
Ain't no father, even if the father is there and he's with the mother, he's not gonna allow the mother to take the clothes off of the child and then for them to both take a naked picture and then to post it. This is borderline child pornography.
I mean,
What
it
about
really
those
is.
pedophile people who see this and actually take a liking to it in the wrong perspective?
Man.
Then you're gonna be mad that he looking at it like that, but not even knowing that this is the type of individual that he is. Man, look, I heard this quote, man, the other day. It said, man, if you want something to quit, you have to starve it out. If you don't want pedophiles, you gotta starve them out, man. You gotta starve out putting naked children, especially your very own child.
Right.
That's the kicker. I mean, let alone somebody else's child, but your own flesh and blood,
Yeah.
man, look, that should be sacred. Both
Yeah.
of y'all should have been not unclothed. Both of y'all should have been clothed.
Yeah.
Clothes mandatory.
Now that's real talk, man. It's crazy, man. You read my mind because I was thinking the same thing as far as like what you just did. You just gave the pedophile some more materials, what you just did. You see what I'm saying? The crazy thing about it is you thinking everybody gonna be looking at you, when in reality, a lot of them niggas gonna be looking at that little boy. And that's a goddamn shame. But that's the world that we live in. Why? Because pedophiles get protection.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And at some point we're gonna have to say no to pedophilia. But the way that we say no to pedophilia is by not advertising it. And if you got your child on the internet, if you got a little boy, a little girl on the internet, and they dancing in a way that they shouldn't be dancing, or they're dressed in a way that they shouldn't be dancing, you see what I'm saying? You're weaponizing the pedophiles, and you're giving them new material. You see what I'm saying? Because first of all, adults shouldn't be on the internet naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even believe in 2024 that's something that we still got to be saying. But adults shouldn't be naked on the internet. That's one thing. But to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna double down. You damn sure shouldn't have no kids on the internet naked, man. What in what world is that okay? You get what I'm saying? And that right there is an example as to how you know who runs the world, man.
Right.
Them cats with the small hats and them little curls going down the side of their head, they're the ones that run the world. And you can tell because this world is evil and wicked as hell. You see what I'm saying? Bad is good and good is bad.
Man.
That's how we living in 2024, man. So when you hear niggas talking about modern day Babylon or modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, this right here is a perfect example of it. You dig what I'm saying? Anybody else want to add something to that?
This is the example of it. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that video with the woman that was bending over and her? I don't know if that was her son or her nephew, but he was just staring.
Oh
at her
yeah, I did
ass
see that. Yeah,
in the
yeah,
hallway.
Yeah, and they glorifying that shit. Like,
yeah.
like what? And first of all, that's your family member, and you got him just looking at your ass
Right.
like that. Like, this is the problem. Women want to be in control so bad, but can you imagine if women was in control, how this world would really be?
Man, real shit.
It'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
It'd be fucked up. And I get it. You women gonna be pissed the fuck off about this, but you know what? It is what it is. You women deal too much in your emotions.
Yeah.
Y'all need to understand that. This is why we as men, we understand and we fight battles every day and we know how to handle that shit. But y'all gonna go straight to jail. Y'all gonna go straight to whatever because y'all emotions, man. Y'all need to learn to control that shit.
Nah, straight up, man. And what the brother's saying is 1000% facts. And we need to accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? You cake ass niggas out there, y'all need to stop putting these bras on pedestals and stop making them think that they more important than what they really are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga that stand on his own too will tell a bra when she wrong.
Man.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of these niggas out here too scared to tell a woman that she's wrong. And that's why these bras run around acting crazy where they do, because niggas out here ain't got the heart that it take to tell a bra, hey, sit your ass down and shut the hell up. What is wrong with you? Why would you think that was okay?
Right.
And then the cold part about it is she bending over in front of him and she think the shit is cute and she think it's funny.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like that shit don't make no sense to me, man. You get what I'm saying? You know what else don't make no sense to me? This picture right here. I know y'all done seen this right here. This is a team photo of the Phoenix Mercury players, right? I don't know how good y'all can see that, but y'all can look this up for yourselves, man. This is a team photo of the Phoenix Mercury, right? And it reads, "We've already asked our boss if we can frame these in a practice facility." You know why they want these framed in a practice facility? Because the whole facility wants to remind you niggas that no matter how famous you are, no matter how good you think you are as a basketball player, no matter how much money you done made, in our eyes, you nothing more than a nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you got the sister laying down on the floor. You got the white woman being held up on the feet of a woman. She got her feet on the back of this woman. Then she got another black woman to her left that's on her knees, and she got her hand on top of the sister's head as if she's a goddamn dog or something like that. It's bad enough she's on her knees as it is. You see what I'm saying? Look at this shit, man. She's on her knees, and she got her hand on top of her head, like say, "Good dog, sit. That's a good girl." You see what I'm saying? And nobody saw anything wrong with that. And for y'all that want to say this is just a family photo, this is the new trend. Okay, if that's the case, and if this has nothing to do with race, why can't the white girl be at the bottom?
Right.
And why can't she be holding up a Negro?
Right.
Why can't it be two white girls and a Negro, and the Negro's being held up, and the white girl is on her knees, and she got her hand on top of her head? You know why that picture would never be allowed to be taken? Because it messes up the balance in the mindset of white supremacists.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
What y'all think?
And I wanted to go into it to see what was her boss like. What was his ethnicity? You know, I don't know, but I guarantee you, because these bosses nowadays, you hardly see a CEO of our degree. So it's most likely whoever it is. I'm gonna just say it's a goddamn white man.
More time than not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he probably a part of the goddamn KKK. So
Never
when you
know.
went to go get that picture approved,
Mm-hmm.
he probably was happy as hell. Like, yeah, put that shit up there.
Yeah.
I
Quickly.
want you to put that shit up there.
Put it over the
they
whole
can-
facility.
I want them to know who the hell they are and who the hell we are. They know what's going on.
Straight
Like,
up.
see, our sisters, man, they got to understand. They can't be doing that shit, man. Y'all got to stand up, man. This white woman is sitting on you like you a goddamn Temu couch.
Right. That's
Damn
funny.
Temu couch, man. And the other one on her damn knees getting pet. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Y'all gotta stand up, man. You got something to say, bro?
Absolutely. This shit is fucking mind-boggling to me, right? The fact that okay, first and foremost, right? Taking pictures ain't shit wrong with it. I personally don't even, I'm not a picture type nigga, but you know, whatever. Some people like pictures. But after you take a picture, if you have to go get it approved, tells me that you thought it was something wrong with it when you actually took the picture. Because if it was something legit, if y'all was all standing up with one arm around the other, or with the person in the middle have both of their arms around the people on the outskirts, that ain't shit that you would have to go get approved. Why would you have to get that approved if you was just throwing your arms around your two colleagues on each side of you? But the fact that you took that picture and then had to go get it approved tells me that you knew subconsciously or deep down back in the back of your mind that you knew that there was something wrong with that picture. And then the fact that she's sitting down on the individual and then got her hand on her head like it's an armrest or something. It's almost like subliminally telling them, I'm above y'all.
Yeah.
Without y'all even thinking, with y'all thinking that it's just a picture, y'all harmless thoughts is not compared to her insidious thoughts.
Yeah.
That's exactly what was going on in that picture, because it's like, if the roles were reversed, the picture wouldn't have got approved. I don't even think the picture would even have got taken for it to even be up for discussion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they would have been all against it from the very get-go.
Straight like that.
So
That's
that
real
shit
talk.
is just wild. Just to see it like that, and then for them to just look like they actually enjoying this, it's just
Right.
the mind state is fried right now.
Nah, you so right. And if I could add to that, man, here's the other thing, right? Ever since Trump got reelected, it has given white folks their voices back. Because if y'all remember back in 2016, when Trump was in office the first time, right? Trump got he got bolder and bolder and bolder. And what did he do? By default, all these other white folks out here, they felt like they had the green light to say the thing they had been thinking all this time. And all Trump did was give them the green light to speak their minds. All Trump did was let them know that it's okay to be who you really are.
Right.
And that's when the racism went through the roof. Don't get me wrong, racism was already running high. But once he got in office, racism went even higher. They was no longer hiding. They didn't have to be slick about it. You get what I'm saying? Then when Biden got in office, they kind of went back in their cage for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them kind of simmered down a little bit. Some, right? But then once that man got reelected again, it's like, oh shit, here it's time for us to bring our Confederate flags back out and remind everybody who the hell we are, and let people know that this is a hierarchy.
Right.
We're on the top, and everybody else that ain't us is on the bottom. You get what I'm saying? And for those that want to say, oh, well, let's just say y'all want to come from the, you know, the rainbow angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though you have adapted and embraced the rainbow lifestyle, even wearing them rainbow colors, you know what color them white folks see? Because they damn sure don't see that rainbow.
Right.
They see your black ass.
Right.
So even if that was 3 rainbow-loving niggas in that picture, the niggas was still at the bottom, and the nigga was still treated like a goddamn pet.
Right.
So don't think hugging that rainbow flag is gonna get you accepted or loved anymore,
Right.
because the only thing they gonna let you know is, yeah, you might be a part of the community, but you're still beneath us. Why? Because you're black. You see what I'm saying?
Heavy.
And as long as the white man is running this world in their minds, we're gonna always be second class. We're gonna always be on the bottom. When in reality, there's no better people on the planet than us.
Right.
The only reason why anybody even watching the WNBA, which they small amount of people, mind you, is because of the niggas. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Caitlin Clark made the WNBA a little bit more popular, right? But you know why they put her on the pedestal? It wasn't just so much because of her game. They're looking at her as the female Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because Magic was doing more winning, and Magic was not just as far as his win-loss record, but his championships. Magic won on the collegiate level as well. But who they talk about? Larry Bird.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They made it seem like Larry Bird was the best player in the league. And even if you didn't want to acknowledge that Magic was the best player in the league, let's just say you don't want to give it to him. Kareem was in the league during that time. Jordan was in the league during that time. Isaiah Thomas was in the league during that time. Clyde Drexler was in the league during that time. I can go on and on and on. But who they talk about all the time? Larry goddamn Bird. You see what I'm saying? So why are they talking about Caitlin Clark like that? Because Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's Larry Bird.
And imagine if they took all the black people out of the NBA.
Yeah,
And it was just nothing but the white boys.
right.
Who the hell gonna be sitting on their TV watching that shit?
You see what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody gonna be watching that shit. Ain't nobody dunking like us.
Right,
Ain't nobody shooting as far as how we shoot.
right,
Ain't nobody making moves look so damn spectacular like how we doing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And that just go what the brother was saying. We are the people of this earth, man.
Right,
We are the we are the spec. You can't cook like us. You can't do shit like us, man.
right.
So if you took us out the NBA, the NFL, shit, we even took over golf.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's real talk. And if I can add on to that before I pass it to this brother right here, let me add on to that by saying this, right? For you suck ass niggas that think that the white man integrated sports because he loves niggas, no, the white man integrated sports because he seen you niggas as cash cows.
Right.
He knew that if y'all had your own league and y'all had the support of your own league the way they have the support of their own league, our league would have put their league out of business.
Mhm.
If y'all really think for 1 second that sports is integrated today because this I love the black man so much, you are out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if we ever got off of our hands and knees and stood up for something and decided to create our own league, right? Because Ice Cube kind of did it with the Big Three, but he just sprinkled a little bit of salt into the mix. It ain't all pepper. It's a little salt involved as well. You dig what I'm saying? But let's just say we really decide, like, no, fuck that, man. We're gonna pull our resources and we're gonna create our own leagues, you know what I'm saying, for blacks by blacks, right? And let's just say we took all the best talent in basketball and we decided to travel the world on some Harlem Globetrotter type shit, and we went up against the all these different countries' best white men. We wiped the floor with them.
Clean it up.
Same thing on the football field. Because for a long time, you white folks thought that y'all had the quarterback game on smash. You know what I'm saying? But have you ever met a man by the name of Lamar Jackson?
Man,
Have you ever met a man by the name of Jalen Hurts?
man.
Randall Cunningham? You dig what I'm saying? Michael Vick? You see what I'm saying? Robert Griffin? You see what I'm saying? My nigga Jaden Daniels over there in goddamn Washington.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Goddamn Dante Culpepper from back in the day. My nigga Donovan McNabb. You dig what I'm saying? Like let's not play. Let's not act like it ain't no black quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? That can get out here and get the job done. You dig what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes got the NFL on smash. You see what I'm saying? And we all know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? We all know what it is. Y'all just don't want to admit it, but we know what time it is.
Right.
Nigga, we run baseball.
Right.
The problem is black and brown don't know that we all won. That's the only difference. But in reality, nigga, black folks is running baseball. Why? Because them Dominicans, them Cubans, and them Puerto Ricans, them is niggas too. You dig what I'm saying? And they got baseball on smash.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? These cats that's up and coming in baseball, these scouts go over there to Puerto Rico. They go over there to the Dominican Republic. They go over there to Cuba. Why ain't they going in the Caucasus Mountain caves and going to go get these white folks?
Right.
Why? Because they know that these white folks, the only thing white folks know what to do with a bat is hit niggas upside the head with it. That's why. You dig what I'm saying? That's the one thing that they good at.
He tripping right now.
You see what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, niggas sipping and tripping, god damn it. Sipping and tripping episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't apologizing for shit. You dig what I'm saying? I said it because I meant it. And y'all niggas know what it is. Y'all seen that Rodney King video? Put a stick in a white man's hand and see what he do with it.
Right.
You think that white man gonna hit a white ball?
Yeah.
Hell no. Now if that ball was black, nigga, that white man would go to town. Nigga, the best baseball players ever would be all white if you made that ball black. I guarantee you.
Every hit a home run.
And then, man, just to piggyback off what he was saying earlier about Trump and him giving white people the power to finally speak their mind, you know this is true because at the end of his term, at the end of his election during January 6th, when they had that insurgent resurrection or whatever that was, where they stormed the Capitol, that didn't come right when he was gonna step down. That had all been building up for the 4 years that he was in there. And finally, when it was time for him to step down, you see that they had enough courage to finally go ahead and do what they had to do.
Right.
And then as far as sports is concerned, even if you don't want to believe these brothers about on behalf of black people are the best performers in this and that, just get on ESPN and look at the highlight reel. You see what they think is absolute talent as well. If there was anything other than black and Hispanic or Puerto Rican or Dominican or Cuban that was talented enough to be on there, they would be so. Instead, we seeing the running back for the Eagles do a backwards hurdle over niggas. We seeing niggas getting ran down by Marshawn Lynch. Where's the white quarterback or where's the white running back that's plowing through shit? That's just running niggas down. Where's the white Bo Jackson? Where's the white Marshawn Lynch? Where is all these at? Like, come on, man. How come all the dope running backs, like he said, they go into all the Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic to recruit for baseball, and Florida and Alabama for football? How come they not going to fucking Russia or fucking Scandinavia or Ukraine or Macedonia or some shit like that, man? Go to fucking Turkey and get somebody from the fucking Quickie Mart. You see them all the time on the TV show, and they say, "Welcome to the store." Go get them niggas, man.
Right.
Them niggas could probably sprinkle some curry powder on the ball and curve the piss out that hole. And you feel me? Like, man, let us do our thing, because if we step out, y'all won't have no more entertainment.
Right.
Hey, man.
That's the part that y'all need to realize.
What this brother said is so heavy. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, man. I was in.
Nah, man, listen, man. I didn't mean to step on you, man, but I gotta jump in because the thing about it, what he said was so heavy because he brought up ESPN. That's something else I'm tripping on, right? Let me tell y'all something. ESPN is employing a whole bunch of white folks because of what black folks is doing on TV.
That's crazy.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There is a ESPN and an FS1 and all these other networks built off the backs of black folks.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And while we on the subject of that, right, you got a cat by the name of Brian Windhorst who has made a living off of following LeBron James. He's been following LeBron since, I believe, the 8th grade. So for the last 20 plus years, he has become rich off the back of a black man, which is what's been going on for the last 400 plus years, right?
Man.
Just history repeating itself or history continuing, right?
Man.
But the other thing that I want to say before I pass it back to y'all, brother, get y'all opinion, right? Something that really got me tripping, man, something that I've been wanting to speak on for a long time. You niggas that go on the airwaves and disrespect these black athletes the way y'all do and talk about their personal lives as if y'all know these people, y'all niggas is out of pocket. For you to sit there and call somebody trash, to call somebody a bum, to call somebody a scrub, to call somebody a bust, and all these different things that y'all come up with, y'all niggas is out of pocket because you could take the quote unquote worst player in the league and you niggas ain't even good enough to lace that nigga's sneakers.
Man.
You went one-on-one on the court with that nigga, he's gonna run circles around you.
Man.
So let's stop with the disrespect. Now, if you want to say he had a bad game, that's cool. If you want to say, man, he shouldn't be starting, okay, that's cool. You see what I'm saying? Oh, man, he's a second string or a third string at the best. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's cool. I can respect that. But to be out here calling niggas trash and making millions off calling niggas a bust and shit like that, y'all niggas is out of pocket. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with you giving your opinion on what you see on the court or what you see on the field. But to disrespect that man for all the hard work and all the sacrifice that he's made to make it to where he is, y'all niggas is out of line, man. And I'm sick of y'all doing that, man. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, man, that's something I've been wanting to say for a long time when it comes to this. Y'all niggas is out of pocket. You niggas that ain't never been in a boxing ring in your life and want to sit there and talk shit about boxers and said they need to retire and they punch drunk and they this and they that, lace them up with that nigga and see how far you get. Lace them up. I guarantee you, and I know this nigga can't wait to jump in because he know about that boxing ring. You see what I'm saying? Run up on him if you want to. You're going to be in for a long goddamn day. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm trying to say is you niggas that be shitting on UFC fighters, boxers, and all that kind of shit, you niggas aren't qualified.
Right.
Cut the shit, man, and stop shitting on these professional athletes.
Man.
Some of you niggas got cut from your high school team.
Man.
Some of you niggas wasn't even good enough to play intramurals.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I got enough sense to know I'm nowhere near Jason Tatum's level. You see what I'm saying? I'm nowhere near Jalen Hurts or goddamn Shedeur Sanders or nigga name any of them.
Right.
So therefore, man, I don't know what he was on today, man. He had a horrible game. He was tripping today. He must have stayed out too late. That's where I'm gonna go with it. But you ain't gonna never. Oh, this bum ass nigga, fuck is he doing in the league? I'm not finna do that. Why? Because if I was good enough to be in there, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you cake ass
Right.
niggas. Go ahead, man. What you got?
You know, just off what you were saying, because like I boxed, you know what I'm saying? I understand what it's like getting in that ring after working out all day, right? And you get in there to spar somebody, and you know you got hands, but you this brother is just whooping your ass today. It's not about how good you are at that moment. It's because boxing is in any sport.
Mhm.
It's always going to be a bad day for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always going to be a bad. A dog's always going to have his day.
Mm-hmm.
And for y'all to sit there and tell people, oh, why the hell is he boxing him, or why is he doing this? It's crazy. Because I guarantee you would not spar that same man.
Right.
I guarantee you would not even go in that ring and put his glove on for him.
Right.
Because you'll be too scared to even cross that line.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what it would be like to be drained out of all your everything and then get punched in the goddamn jaw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sit there and take that. And you're
Right.
hitting your body over and over again, losing breath, losing stamina. You know what I'm saying? And you sit here and you try to bash this man like he ain't shit. He wouldn't be where he at today if he wasn't shit.
Straight up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't get drafted for no damn reason.
Right.
They get drafted because the person who drafted him knew that was going to be a star.
Straight
and even
up.
if he's on the bench, he's still a star because when this person get hurt, he can come in and take his place and do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But y'all sit here and y'all talk all this shit while you at your house eating goddamn popcorn and I'm gonna just say it, swallowing fucking hot dogs all damn day. And this man is working his ass off
Right.
every goddamn day.
Yeah.
His life, his job is to make sure he stays in shape and stay strong to do what he got to do while you at home cupcaking and doing nothing at all. Stop talking about these people when you ain't shit.
Straight up.
Just like that. And then, since we on boxing, I'm just gonna say it: the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight was fixed.
Yeah.
Mike would have whooped his ass, man.
Yeah.
You seen his hella footage where he was holding back. This Peckerwood is picking and choosing his fights, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you squabble a nigga that's out there packing shit out?
Right.
Right.
Squabble him. Don't shoot for Mike because of what his reputation has been and what he has now. He's 60 years old, bro. He's 58. Don't squabble him. Squabble Canelo. Get at that. Go ahead and squabble with something, man, that's more in your area. So then that way you can't be like you picking shit that you feel like you can absolutely win.
Right.
And when you do that, man, you kind of giving hope to them, but it ain't even no real hope because we see straight through that BS.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit is, man, that shit out. That shit out.
Have you noticed everybody he's fought? They all retired motherfuckers or old motherfuckers.
Or UFC niggas.
Or UFC names, and those same UFC names, them niggas is washed up too.
Yeah.
He has never really fought nobody that's just sitting. The person he did fight that was in his prime, guess what? The nigga lost.
Yeah.
He lost to Tommy. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but the nigga lost to a nigga named Tommy who actually is an up and coming fighter.
Yeah.
But when it comes to when he's actually choosing these old ass men, of course you're gonna knock them out or you're gonna make them look easy.
Yeah.
They not doing this shit. They don't have the same passion that they had. They just trying to get a bag and you offering. That's all it is.
And let me jump in there on that too real quick, right? Real quick. Y'all can believe or not believe the fact that fight was fixed or there was a script to it, whatever word y'all want to use. I'm gonna stand on that and I'm gonna run with it, and here's why. If you've seen any of Mike Tyson's sparring sessions, any of his workouts, any of his training videos, and then look at that fight, it looked like two different people. Now, are you telling me that if the Mike that we saw sparring, this Mike that we saw training and prepping for this fight, y'all telling me that the one that we seen in the videos is the same one that was in the ring that night? Is that what y'all gonna tell me? Because if that's what y'all gonna tell me, y'all sipping and tripping too. What you got, man?
Straight up. And then to piggyback off what he's saying, right? Just 2 years prior, he fought Roy Jones, and Roy Jones had to tell the nigga, chill out. Bro. You mean to tell me 2 years after 6 months of training that this nigga couldn't pick up some of what he gave back then? Hey, man, if a nigga that Roy Jones would have for sure would have whooped out, had to tell Mike Tyson to slow down, and the other one didn't even have to even speak to Mike, tells you that Mike wasn't even on the gas pedal. That nigga took his foot off the gas, and that little coasting motion you get when you do that is what Mike was doing with him. That's exactly what he was doing. And then another big fighter, too, is John Jones, right?
Love John Jones.
John Jones is, he just whooped out Stipe. Now he got to squabble Tom Aspinall.
Right.
Well, just to show us y'all putting on all these fights that John Jones got to fight, how come y'all ain't told Khabib that he got to come back and fight Holloway to submit his legacy? or how come he ain't came back and fight this individual to cement his legacy? But every time John did, John has been the champion since 2011.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. Squabbling? You mean to tell me for over 13 years a nigga couldn't come through and whoop this nigga professionally? Nah, man. So just how y'all pick Tom Aspinall to come in and try to fight John Jones, why don't y'all pick the next motherfucker that y'all think Jake Paul should be squabbling?
Yeah.
How about y'all do that? As a matter of fact, how about y'all pick Jake Paul to get into the octagon?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. So then that way we can really see if this nigga is indeed talented as the way he say he is.
Now, what I will give Jake Paul credit for though is he's a marketing genius. I'm not gonna take that from him.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? He listen, because when it's all said and done, they don't have to accept them fights. You see what I'm saying? So I give him and his promo team, I give them props because they know how to generate following, they know how to generate content, they know how to generate clicks. I'll give him that. And I'm not even gonna say the dude ain't got no hands. I'm not gonna go that far because it looks like dude works hard, trains hard, and it looks like the dude has a skill set.
Yeah.
But let's not make it seem like this dude is the greatest thing to ever put on a pair of gloves. Let's stop all that, because that's the angle I'm coming from. Let's stop making it seem like this dude is a world-class, top-notch, #1 ranked fighter when he's never fought anyone like a Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? He's never fought a Floyd Mayweather. He's never fought a Terrence Crawford. Now, if you beat one of them cats, now you can be given a crown ass nigga. That's the baddest dude, you know what I'm saying, walking the earth right now. Ain't nobody fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? But everyone that he has fought to this date, you know what I'm saying, has not been in a prime, or they have been that where boxing was not their primary thing. You know what I'm saying? But again, I give him his props because again, he does put the time and he does put the work in, and then he does have a team behind him to help him, you know what I'm saying, to help, you know what I'm saying, fuel that hype machine. You see what I'm saying? But my overall point, you know what I'm saying, once again is this though, man. Stop shitting on these athletes though, man. A nigga like Stephen A. Smith has made a career off of shitting on black men. I've never heard Stephen A. Smith go as hard on white athletes as he do on black athletes, and I got a problem with that, man. I got a problem with that. This whole double standard shit is a problem. You get what I'm saying? Like the highlight that y'all show for white athletes when they do basic shit is mind blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? If a black man did that very same thing that a white man did, y'all wouldn't even show it because they're like, okay, yeah, it's basic shit. You know, y'all not even impressed by it. In order for a black man to get a highlight, he got to do something spectacular.
I'm talking about around the hip, come up, and then stop in the middle and do another round.
You see what I'm saying?
Like they want to see some incredible shit.
Yeah, man. So let's stop shit on these athletes, man. Let's start giving them the credit that they deserve, man. Because again, only what is it in the NBA? I believe there's only 15 roster spots. There's only 15 roster spots. You see what I'm saying? So for you to be one of 15, you know what I'm saying? Unless you Bronny. Now if you Bronny, you're gonna get one of them 15. But outside of Bronny, you gotta earn, you know what I'm saying, one of them 15 spots. And which is the perfect segue into what I want to talk about next, which is Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is episode 1, and I know for a lot of people, Bronny ain't really trending news right now because he ain't been playing because of a heel contusion. I ain't never seen nobody with a heel contusion miss this many games. You dig what I'm saying? Here's what my issue is with Bronny. I don't even have an issue with, actually I do. I have an issue with LeBron getting that dude into the league, and here's why. Quincy Oliveri has been balling out of control. You go look at Quincy Oliveri and what he's doing in the G League, he is like out there killing shit, right? Bronny James got a spot in a guaranteed contract over a player who everyone knows is better than him. You dig what I'm saying? Bronny wasn't even the best player on his college team. Now, I understand he had the heart condition. I understand all that. And I understand, you know what I'm saying, there was some setbacks because of that heart condition. What I'm saying is this, though. Because he is Bronny James, he had access to the best doctors that money can buy. And if they say that man can get on the court, that means that man is good enough to be he's healthy enough to be on the court. You see what I'm saying? And if they're worried about, he can't go full speed because of his heart, then that makes what they're doing even more disrespectful to the cats who's really busting their ass and not getting out of beds. You know what I'm saying? That got silk sheets and silk pillows and million count threads and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Let's call it what it is. Don't get me wrong, man. And I know, listen, nowadays, anytime you say something that goes against the popular opinion, you hating.
Right.
For you niggas that think I'm hating, man, fuck you niggas. Right. You know why? Because the truth ain't hate. If you look at the tape and you look at Bronny and you look at the tape of Quincy Oliveri, are you gonna sit here and tell me that Quincy Oliveri is not a better player than Bronny James? Is that what you're gonna tell me? Because if you're gonna tell me that, once again, you doing more sipping and tripping than me.
Right.
Let's cut the shit and let's be able to call a spade without saying everybody hating. If I say that I'm not a fan of this nigga's game, that's not me hating. I'm just saying I'm not a fan. If I said I'm not a Denzel Washington fan, that make me a hater because I don't like this nigga's movies. But if I sit and say, man, he's a hell of an actor, man, the dude done played in some blockbuster shit, but I'm just not a fan, I'm hating? Listen, man, we got to stop calling. Listen, man, I know I'm all over the place, but the reason why I'm all over the place is because, again, I'm sipping and tripping.
Right.
Everything ain't fucking hate. How come I can't give an opinion and it just not be my opinion? We can't disagree. We can't just have a disagreement. Why does it have to be I'm hating on somebody because I don't rock with somebody? I've never been a LeBron James fan, but I respect the fact that cat has made it 22 years and still been able to play at the level he plays at. He don't play no defense no more, but he's still offensively playing at a very high level.
Right.
And I'm not going to take that from him. But let's stop with this. Anytime you say something, you hating on a nigga when you calling out the fact that he's all offense and no defense. And if you're going to hit me with well, he's 40 years old, what do you expect? Nigga, why the fuck is he on the court then if that's the case?
Straight up.
Because last time I checked, you had to play on both sides of the court.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? What nigga shitting on Jordan for playing in the league at 40? Even though we really need to start giving Jordan more props for what he did with the Wizards at 40, because that nigga came out the skybox smoking on cigars and was not in basketball shape and came downstairs and still averaged 20 a game after taking a couple years off. And stop playing, man. What y'all want to say about that, man?
Man, and then on top of that, right? All this talk about hate and shit, man, look. Hate is a fucking opinion, right? You know what else is an opinion? This is an opinion too. To say that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man, right?
Man, listen.
Right? So that's just an opinion because this is how this one person views the world, and then this is how another person views the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the subjective truth, right? That means that a man, or a person that was born with a penis cannot grow older and then have a uterus and give birth to a baby.
Right.
So I'm hating because I'm saying that a man can't have a baby. That's the fucking subjective truth. That's just what it is. That's not me hating. We got to say things for what they actually really are.
Right.
And in Bronny's case, this is just what that is, man.
Right.
I mean, there's people that's better than him. Like, nigga, I mean, the fuck? Nigga, like, there's people better than everybody everywhere. Nigga, like, niggas people better than LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, like, quit playing. Like, nigga, Roy Woods, man, that played for the Trailblazers, man. He would have been crazy dope if he hadn't hurt himself. Kobe said that nigga had no weakness. And he had 2 fucked up knees. Or Brandon Roy is what you talking
There we
go, Brandon Roy. There we go.
Yeah, Brandon Roy was a bad dude, former point guard for the Portland Trailblazers.
What?
He tried to play for Minnesota for a little bit, and his knees just couldn't hold up. But let me tell you something, that was a bad dude. That was a man. Yeah. Listen, we could do a show just on bad dudes who was taken out by injury, not because they couldn't play the game. You dig what I'm saying? But nobody here is calling Bronny James trash, so let's stop with that. All you niggas is hating. Don't nobody want to hear that. What I'm saying, me personally, what I'm saying is Bronny's not ready to be on an NBA roster. Bronny is G League material right now. Can he eventually be NBA material? Yeah, for sure. But right now, he is not ready for them bright lights. You see what I'm saying? And for you niggas out there that say that we hating on LeBron or hating on Bronny, you know what I'm saying? You niggas don't know what real hate is. But for those that don't know what real hate is, my brother to my right, you know what I'm saying, the Tabalam is going to give y'all an example of what real hate actually is and what real hate looks like and sounds like. Go ahead, brother.
Real quick, I want y'all to pay attention to this right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah. I can bring that out right there.
Might have to go back a little bit more, man.
Now, I don't know if you can see what it said at the top, but I'm going to read it to you. Don't worry. It says, a Las Vegas man who called 911. Now, mind you, we in Las Vegas right now, you know what I'm saying? A Las Vegas man who called 911 for help was killed by the police at his own house. And now, if you go and watch this video, it's crazy because and who's in the office and who just got elected to the office and gave the police their rights back to do these certain things, right? So they starting to feel a type of way right now. Oh, cool, we can go back to doing what we used to do. But this brother calls the police because somebody is inside of his crib.
Right.
He's asleep. This man is in his boxers. He has a daughter that lives with him, right? And somebody breaks into his crib, right? And the child calls the police while he's tussling with this invader, and this invader has a knife, man, and he's trying to whatever he's there for, he's there for. But when the cops come, do you understand what happened when the cops came? The brother who lived there was gunned down by the police, man. Gunned down by the police, and all he was trying to do was protect his home.
Right.
How do you call the police and then die in your own house? That's a problem right there. We're supposed to call the police for protection, but instead we're calling the police to lose our lives. What the hell? That's crazy. That's hate right there. We are hated in America. And I know y'all know this, but y'all don't give a damn. Y'all wanna fit in with this world so damn bad. Y'all love the ways of America. But guess what? America hates your black ass.
Straight up.
Straight just like that.
They hate you with a passion, man. They're going to come to your house and they're going to take your life. They're going to take your children's life. They're going to take your wife's life, your cousins, your nephews, your uncles. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for you to understand that shit, man. They don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
And that's why I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck the police. That's how I feel. That's my personal opinion. You got something?
Straight up, man. You know what's crazy about this, right? You call the police to come and protect and serve.
Right.
And then they're supposed to come with this like high, mighty background and training and all this other type of shit, right? You get a call for a burglary. You show up. It's a nigga in his drawers, and it's a nigga that look like he ain't supposed to be there.
Right.
And you killed a nigga in his underwear.
Right.
So y'all couldn't assess the situation properly and be like, okay, this nigga might be asleep because we got a call about a robbery. And then we have a nigga that look like he may be appear all black or in robber material or clothing, and you smoke the nigga in his underwear?
Yeah.
So I guess niggas who run around in their underwear are the people who go around kicking in doors and all type of crazy shit.
Yeah.
So y'all need to take y'all ass to the beach somewhere and just go start smoking everybody, because them the motherfuckers that's gonna be kicking down doors because you just killed the nigga who was protecting his daughter and trying to save his house from an intruder, and you come to not protect or serve, but to eliminate and obliterate and eviscerate and annihilate everything.
He found another reason, another way to take out another brother.
Yeah.
This is another opportunity to put one of these niggas in the dirt. That's what was going on in his mind.
Yeah. And listen, man, everything that y'all saying is so spot on. And let me double down on that, right? Here's the thing about it is, right? And I've mentioned this in the past, right? Every cop has to go through levels of training, right? And one of the elements of training is the ability to de-escalate a situation.
Right.
If the police don't know how to do nothing else, they know how to shoot, right? So when you came in, instead of your job being let me de-escalate the situation, you came in with a mindset of shoot to kill, because police are marksmen. So you know if you would have shot that dude in a certain spot, you wouldn't have killed him, but you would have stopped him from doing whatever it was that you thought he was doing. In all these situations where cops have killed unarmed black men, there is never no excuse and there's never no justification for it. Why? Because if you was there to de-escalate the situation, or if you were there to protect and serve, you would only shoot once, and you would only shoot that man or that woman in a part of their body that would break them down and would stop them from committing whatever crime you think they're committing.
Right.
But instead, there's multiple shots. If you shot once in the air, you don't think whoever doing some fuck shit gonna stop what they doing? Oh shit, them niggas is shooting. Let me cut the shit.
You know.
You see what I'm saying? That don't even cross y'all's mind. You want to know why? Because y'all's thought process is not to protect and serve. Y'all's thought process is to seek and destroy.
Right.
That's y'all's thought process.
Right.
Straight like that. There is no getting around it. You see what I'm saying? And we have to start accepting that for what it is. Now, am I saying that applies to every cop? No, I'm not. Because you actually got some cops out here who actually do their job. I'm talking to you motherfuckers that's hiding behind those badges.
Right.
That's who I'm talking to.
Right.
I'm talking to those ones who look forward to getting up, putting that uniform on, and finding somebody to harass and make their day fucked up. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to you cops that's actually doing y'all job and cut niggas some slack sometimes. Hey man, you know you driving around on suspended license, man. You might want to get that taken care of. The next cop might not show you this kind of love, man. I'm giving you a pass. You see what I'm saying? Hey man, you got to bust a tail light, man. I could give you a ticket, but I'm gonna stall you out today, man. But if I was you, I'd get that fixed ASAP.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To you cops that's doing stuff like that, listen, man, hey, respect. You dig what I'm saying? But to you cops that walk up to a car and the man got his hands out the window already and you got your hand on your gun, I'm talking to niggas like you.
Right.
Because niggas like you is the problem. Y'all the type of niggas that give police a bad name in the first place. It's niggas like y'all that is why niggas is saying fuck the police.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? That's the reality of the situation. And the whole thing about it is y'all think that the police are the ones that need to be protected. Right? Now we all know a few years ago there was some scam called Black Lives Matter. We all know that Black lives don't matter, and Black lives have never mattered in America, because if they did, we wouldn't still be in chains today. So we all know that Black Lives Matter shit wasn't nothing more than a scam, and that was proven as time went on. But to show how little respect that white folks had for Black lives, it couldn't just be a Black Lives Matter. Y'all couldn't leave it at that. It had to be a Blue Lives Matter. Now, who on this goddamn planet don't know that Blue Lives Matter? Y'all make that very clear, because Blue Lives is killing Black lives all day long, and they're not spending a day in jail.
Right.
Blue lives can get fired from one precinct for excessive force and get hired at another precinct. So we know Blue Lives Matter. We all know that if a Black life spits on a blue life, we all know that Black life is going to jail for a long time, and the word is going to be passed around that he assaulted a blue life.
Right.
We all know this. And so this dude's life is going to be a living hell behind them bars.
Right.
So y'all don't need to tell nobody that Blue Lives Matter, because it is blatantly obvious and clear that Blue Lives Matter. You see what I'm saying? But if y'all really gave a damn, when would y'all really, when are y'all going to really actually show that Black Lives Matter? Y'all won't. Y'all won't. The good thing is actually niggas out here that's actually in tune with reality, and we know that it'll never be a day, as long as there's cats like Donald Trump in Confederate flags flying around, there will never be a day under this particular captivity where Black lives will ever matter.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? What y'all think about that?
I got a something for, like the good cops you were talking about. I challenge you to be the change, man.
Right.
You could be a good cop all you want, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's going on too. At
Yeah.
the same time.
Not real talk.
So because you know what's going on, maybe you should try to do something about that, man. Get together with all them good cops that you know,
Right.
and fix the situation, man. You got a voice, use it. You got some type of authority, use it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit around and that's like me and my brother walking out somewhere. Somebody hit my brother and I just watched that shit happen.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You hit my brother, you liable to lose your life. So it should be the same with the police. Y'all are one body, man. So why don't y'all start to act like one body? So if they're gonna be bad with their ass. But if they're gonna be bad and you want to be good, make that change, man. Do something.
I'm right there with you. It's not very likely that that's going to happen, although you're 1,000% correct. And the reason why I'm saying that is because y'all remember Christopher Dorner, right? This is why there's less cops with a voice.
Right.
It's no different than Colin Kaepernick with the NFL a few years ago. When Colin Kaepernick took that knee,
Man.
and then he decided to sit down, and niggas saw what happened to Colin Kaepernick, niggas had a yellow streak down their back and said shit. And that's the same thing that be going on with these cops who know it's a lot of corruption and foul shit going on and don't say nothing, because they think about what happened to Christopher Dorner and they be like, shit, not me. I got a wife, I got kids, and so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what? You niggas out there that's gunning down the Trayvon Martins and the Alton Sterlings and the Tatiana Jeffersons and all these black men and women, guess what? The Philando Castiles, and I mean, listen, I could take about an hour just running down names, right? Guess what? They were brothers, they were sisters, they were husbands, they were wives, they was fathers, and they were mothers.
Right.
So while you want to sit there and talk about how you got a family to go home to, guess what? So did they.
Right.
The difference is you get to go home to yours, and they don't get to go home to theirs.
Man.
You dig what I'm saying? And so with that, man, me bringing up Colin Kaepernick, right? It leads me, you know what I'm saying, to circle back around to sports once again, man. I got to speak on sports once again because the whole thing about it is this, right? I just got a notification because, you know, I got the Raider hat on because I rock with the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Raider fan for years, but I also rock with the Cowboys, and I've been a Cowboy fan for years too. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I want to speak on this is because I just got a notification of Micah Parsons saying that he's ready to run it back next year, right? Meaning that he wants Mike McCarthy and certain other pieces, you know what I'm saying, back with the Dallas Cowboys next year. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If Jerry Jones brings Mike McCarthy back for another year, it is proof that Jerry Jones does not want the Dallas Cowboys to win another Super Bowl. Because after they lost the way they did at home in the playoffs to the Green Bay Packers, the fact that he wasn't fired right after that game with all them coaches that was out there that was available lets you know that his priority is not winning. And you can tell that his priority is not winning just based on the fact that he didn't make whatever moves he had to make to sign Derrick Henry. You dig what I'm saying? The fact that you gave Dak Prescott all that goddamn money and didn't give Micah Parsons his money when we all know that Micah Parsons is the best player on that team, it's just crazy to me, man. And listen, I'm saying this as a Cowboy fan. I'm saying this. If Mike McCarthy comes back and coaches this team next year, I'm not rocking with the Cowboys, man. And I know Jerry Jones don't give a fuck about me. I ain't spending enough money for him to care. I get that. But all Dallas Cowboy fans should have the same mindset. Because this season has shown you that them niggas have laid down on the job. Don't get me wrong, there's been some injuries. I understand all that. But it ain't even the fact that they've been losing. It's how they were losing. Did y'all see that score in that Eagles game? You see what I'm saying? Who else did they get obliterated by? Who else? Was it Washington that beat the hell out of them? No, they beat Washington recently. They on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Washington. They beat the Giants. Don't let this 2-game winning streak fool y'all. Please don't. Because Cooper Rush, you know what I'm saying? Listen, all that rush hour and all that stupid shit, all them cute fucking nicknames y'all was giving that dude, Cooper Rush is a backup for a reason. If Cooper Rush was that dude, Cooper Rush would be starting for another team. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's stop it with all that. Is he a bum? No, I'm not going to disrespect him like that. He's in the NFL. But should he be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys? Fuck out of here, man. Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind if y'all think he's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. Now, I know that sounds crazy seeing that I just got done talking about Dak getting all that money, and I meant what I said. Dak should not have got all that money that he got. But is he better than Cooper Rush? He is. You see what I'm saying? But let's not get fooled by what's been happening the last couple of games, because one of the teams that they beat was the New York Giants. And we all know that the New York Giants as a team is sewer water. We all know. This has been a dumpster fire of a season. This season has been like you want to talk about a team that stay fucking up. You gave Daniel Jones an extension and didn't extend Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
You thought that Daniel Jones is more valuable than Saquon Barkley. Well, Saquon Barkley is one of the front runners for MVP and got the Eagles looking like one of the best teams in football. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones went to the front office and asked for his release. So we all know that the Giants don't know what the fuck they talk about when it comes to football. So we know why they ain't winning no game.
Right.
So I'm not going to give the Cowboys credit for beating up on a bad Giants team. You dig what I'm saying? Now, them beating Washington, you know, Washington probably slept on them and came in there and didn't put forth their best effort. And that's why Dallas was able to pull that victory off. But it wasn't because they were the better team. You dig what I'm saying? Dan Quinn, who's the head coach of Washington, was the defensive coordinator for Dallas. You think he don't know that team? Come on, man. But let's stop it, man. That run it back next year and all that shit. Listen, man, Micah Parsons probably said that because Jerry asked him to say that. You know what I'm saying? To stall McCarthy out a little bit. Or because they're on this little funky-ass 2-game winning streak. Don't get it fucked up. The Cowboys stink as a team. They stink. That's why their record is what it is. That's why they're not going to make the playoffs. That's why they're going to get a high draft pick. And that's why Mike McCarthy needs to sit his ass down somewhere or at least go to another team because he's a good coach. His record speaks for itself. He has won a Super Bowl, right? And that's another thing real quick before I pass it to y'all, right? Now, but when Mike McCarthy first got this job, niggas was shitting on Mike and was making fun of him and was saying that was a bad hire, right? And everybody wants to put Sean Payton on this pedestal and act like Sean Payton is God's gift to football, right? Now, somebody tell me what Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy both got in common.
European.
That's one. Definitely right about that. One is put on a pedestal and one is made fun of, right? Mike McCarthy is constantly being mocked. Sean Payton is getting all this praise and all this respect everywhere he goes. I'm gonna give it to y'all, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. They both have only won one Super Bowl, right? Sean won that Super Bowl in 2009 with New Orleans, and it took for an onside kick to make that happen, right? But he still won it, so props to him for that. McCarthy won the Super Bowl in Green Bay with the Packers back in 2010, right? But now, let's spin it forward. Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton have had, and they had for years, two of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game in Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. And you telling me with these as your quarterbacks, with these as your building blocks, y'all only was able to win one Super Bowl? Y'all didn't even get back to another Super Bowl.
True. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So let's stop with all this Sean Payton praise and shitting on Mike McCarthy's career. Now, again, do I think Mike McCarthy should be back in Dallas? I do not. But do I think he's a good coach? Yeah, he's a good coach. But I'm not gonna call him one of the all-time greats. You see what I'm saying? Who I consider an all-time great, and y'all let me know what y'all think, is Mike Tomlin. And the first thing that goes through y'all niggas' head is Mike Tomlin only got one Super Bowl. Yes, he does. However, Mike Tomlin has never had a team quit on him the way it looked like the team has quit on Mike McCarthy.
Right.
Mike Tomlin hasn't had a good quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger up until this year. But throughout McCarthy's whole tenure as a head coach, he has had excellent quarterback play. Does anybody know who was the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year?
Wasn't it Russell?
Nope.
No.
He got that job this year.
Oh.
Yeah, Russell Wilson just got there.
Man,
You see what I'm saying? That's my point. I can't remember the dude. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett. He's a backup right now. I don't know. I want to say he's in Tennessee. I'm not for sure. But his quarterbacks last year was Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph. And despite those being his quarterbacks the last couple of years, he still hasn't had a losing season. So I would put Tomlin over both of those dudes because he's never had a losing record, but Sean Payton has had multiple losing seasons. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to speak on that real quick because, like I say, I got the notification that Michael Parsons talking about running back. Man, don't run that shit back. Clean house, dude. Clean house. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
I ain't been following football like that, dude. Yeah, to really have an input on that one.
I do know for sure when I used to watch the Steelers back when Ben was playing. The Steelers was Ben. How you say his name? Roethlisberger.
Yeah,
he was cold.
Yeah, he was.
He was definitely cold,
Mm-hmm.
and he got that back injury. So, but that whole team was solid at one point.
Yeah,
they don't got that many Super Bowls for no damn reason. Don't they got 6 of them things? Or
yeah,
ain't they the most in the NFL right now?
Tied with New England.
So that speaks volumes by itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I know Mike Tomlin wasn't there the whole time, but
right.
At the same time, that that coach was definitely they ain't fired him yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a reason why he's still there. You get what I'm saying? So listen, man, before we wrap this up, right? This has been the first episode of Sipping and Tripping, man. Just keep it, like I say, man, we sip and we trip, right? And we sip on various things. This week, we sipping on some of that good old DeWars white label. Shout out to DeWars, man. You know what I'm saying? We giving y'all props right now so that y'all can give us some props later on. And I know y'all know what I mean when I say props. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all look out for the way we looking out for y'all, man. But shout out to DeWars and shout out to Modelo as well. That's another thing that we sipping and we tripping on. You dig what I'm saying? But the whole thing about it is, man, again, the whole point of sipping and tripping and so that we can trip on trending topics, and we're gonna do it without a filter, man.
Right.
We're gonna do it without being censored. You see what I'm saying? And if anybody has any questions or comments, man, or anything that y'all want to talk about, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and hit us up, man, and y'all get at us and let us know what y'all want to talk about, man. We can even bring y'all on, and y'all can, you know what I'm saying? We can have at it, man. We can have a conversation about whatever it is. You dig what I'm saying? But this right here, just to let you know, man, to show y'all real niggas talking about real nigga shit. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that a lot of black folks want to talk about, but they too scared to talk about because they worried about the endorsement. They worried about their brand and all this other old cornball ass shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We real niggas. You know what I'm saying? And we don't let nobody filter us. We don't let nobody censor us. You know what I'm saying? We don't let nobody handcuff us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak our minds, and we're gonna be men about it, and we're gonna stand on what we believe in. You see what I'm saying? Now, if something come up and they come to find out that the fact come out that we wrong about it, we also man enough to say, oh, you know what, man, I got that one wrong. You dig what I'm saying? But we're not gonna stop giving our opinions here, man. But we're gonna always be respectful about it. But at the same time, we're gonna call the spade a spade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the spade, you know what I'm saying? And the reality of it is, you know what I'm saying? You females out there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to do a better job about how y'all go about y'all business. Man. You brothers out there, man, y'all got to do a better job about how y'all go about y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to continue to be weak ass women as long as there's weak ass men out there. You dig what I'm saying? So, hey, as a whole, man, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? But before we wrap this very first episode up, man, I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us on YouTube, man. Come lock in with us, man. We're going to be doing this thing, you know what I'm saying, on a weekly basis, man, talking about all kind of different things. You dig what I'm saying? But the whole thing about it is that, again, man, this right here was created, you know what I'm saying, so that we can have a platform, man, so that we can say what's on our minds and not try to have to be PC about it. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Anything y'all want to add, man, before we get up out of here?
I'm gonna just say, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hey, share it to y'all platforms, man. Do us a favor while we can come on here and keep it 1,000 with y'all, and we ain't gonna have no filter. Do us that same favor by sharing this on y'all platform, man. So, and people who you know need to hear the truth and hear what's really going on, and us not giving a fuck how people feel because it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that need to hear that shit. So go ahead and share this shit, like it, hey, and comment, man. And you can catch the next live. And if you want to jump in, we'll send you an email. You can talk that shit with us. Make sure you're sipping on something. Make sure you're tripping.
Straight up, man.
And then not only on top of that, man, you heard what the brother said, man. We were sipping on the Modelo and the Dewars, man. If you think the Dewars or the Modelo ain't no good, man, why don't you slide some in the comment section on, man, what you think would be a little bit better, man, that we could grab and sip on that. And have us really tripping up in here. And on top of that, man,
it's a brilliant idea, brother.
Man, you need to join in with us, man. Y'all need to join in and get good. I mean, man, why don't y'all give us a few topics too? And subjects to go ahead and chop it about. I mean, man, if it's something that you don't want to lose your brand about, but you feel like it needs to be addressed, we the men to do so. We're going to address it and make sure that it hits the public airwaves and everybody has to say so, or at least hears what needs to be said about that situation.
Man, listen, man. I couldn't have said that better myself, but that was perfectly said, man. Listen, man, tap in with us, man. This has been the first episode, you know what I'm saying? We got a few kinks to work out and all that, but again, y'all bear with us, man. As each episode goes on, man, they're going to get better and better. The topics is going to get even better. The opinions is going to be even stronger. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, we're not filtering shit, man. We're going to give it to y'all the way it's supposed to be given to y'all, you know what I'm saying, which is straight up, unfiltered, uncut, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying, watered down at all, man. Right. So rock with us, man. Tap in with us, man. Like I say, man, we sipping on this Dewars, we sipping on this Modelo. You know what I'm saying? But next time, man, we might be sipping on something else, but we damn sure gonna be tripping. Even if we ain't sipping, I promise you we're gonna be tripping. You know what I'm saying? But again, we gotta sip because the name of the show is Sipping and Tripping. You dig what I'm saying? So trust and believe, man, next episode, man, we gonna be sipping and we damn sure gonna be tripping, man. Till next time, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Till the next episode, man, we get with y'all. All right? Peace.